I just quickly want to explain this, how this works, and how you can also. A lot of people have been saying, okay, what's the trading plan for the projection of you earning $10 every day? Now, I would recommend the more simpler version. Okay. Now, how I design my trading plan to earn $10 daily. Now, this is what I do right actually every year. Okay, like for next year now, I'm going to start it by December, November ending. So December, I'll start for 2026. So it's very simple. It helps me to understand and to believe very well in what I do that it works every time, and it works every time. Okay, you don't need big money to get started with just $100 capital. Now, even if you don't have all the $100 capital, it does not mean you can't get started. You don't need all the $100 to even get started. Guess what? What you need for the journey to start immediately is just $10. Now, how is it that for a $100 capital, you need like $10? I'll tell you. Now, if you have more money, it's good. You could use, but I would not recommend you follow that approach. So what's the approach you're going to follow? Now, let me summarize the breakdown. Okay, there is a simple shareable format. You want to know how much you need to get started earning $10 per day from this trading. Here is the simple breakdown based on your daily profit target. Now, the daily profit target, there is a high approach. That's option 1. Okay, that there is option 2, my own practical approach. This is what I do every year. I'm going to show you option 2. But let me break down the high value so that you get to understand how it is. So let's say you're targeting daily return 10% to 30% of your stake. Meaning whatever amount you are placing down, you are only targeting 10 to 30% as returns for that day. Let's say, for instance, like you are trading accumulator that I showed you. One trade will give you 10%. You are supposed to do 3 trades, maximum 3 trades. Let's say you are doing 3 trades. 3 trades fall under 30% return. Now, 30% return, let's say you are staking $16. That is if you quickly want to be earning $5 every day. You don't want to go through the process. You don't want to build momentum. So let's say you are staking $16. By the time you are done for that day, you have done 3 trades, you would have made $5 from that your $16. It means you need to have like $125 to $160 as capital if you want to trade it. Okay, you can see it here. That's what you need. Okay, if you want to be making $5, that's $5. Okay, now once you are able to be making $5, it's the same process to make $10. It's the same process making $10. The same way you make $5 is how you make $10. All you just need to do is double your stake. That stake has to be, so instead of using 16, you're going to use 32. Are you getting it? Or roughly like $30. Then you make $10 every day. $10 every day. You're staking $30, you're making $10 every day. Okay, for instance, one of my bots is doing $100 trade. It's just 1 trade per day. Sometimes he can do 2 if the percentage is small. Only when the percentage is less than 10%, that's when he's going to do 2. So with 100, I get to make $10. 1 trade, 1 single trade. Okay, now it doesn't matter which one you are trading. It's what matter is the process you are following, if you are stable with it. So guess what? If you are doing just 2 trades, you can still make. It just means that instead of using 16, you use 25. So if you are trading maybe 10%, it means you're going to use more stake. Your stake has to be more so that you can meet up the target. So these are the 3 basic ways. You want to do just 1 trade, 2 trades, 3 trades. This is for 1 trade. This is for 2 trades. This is for 3 trades. Now, in this fast approach, you are not spending any time to grow anything. Maybe you have practiced, you've understood what you want to do, you've already practiced the process, you've understood the process, you are good to go. Now, it's not everybody that will have confidence enough to place a trade of $50 and be expecting a return and not be afraid that it's likely to lose. So it's only when you have built that momentum you have built confidence on the signal you want to trade, on the pattern you want to trade, you will know that you will win. You will be confident enough that you win. And then if losses happen, you also know that, oh, you're going to get it back. Okay, I'm also going to make a video separate for losses so that you get to understand how do you cover, how do you recoup all your losses when you experience losses. I'll get you to understand that. This gives you $10, $5 to $10 every day. It's the same principle, the same stake, the same way. You are only going to be using 10% or maybe 15% of your stake, of your capital, all capital. But you see, me as a person, this is a faster approach for people who already, maybe you have the money to practice, to do everything, or to even start trading. And then you make sure you trade with what you can afford to lose. Don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose, so that you are not going to be attached emotionally to your trading. Now, option 2, that's my own. Option 2 is my own approach. Okay. Option 2 is my own approach. That's how I approach it. Now, if you're starting with just $100, now it's $100 I'm starting with, but I don't need that $100. I start with $10. That's 10% of that $100. $10. So what do? I schedule a 100-day build-up. I need you to listen. A 100-day build-up. That 100-day will fall into like almost roughly 4 months, okay? So that 100-day build-up, what am I going to be doing? I'll tell you what I'm going to be doing. Because I have a lot of other things I'm doing that will distract me, that will do this and that, and you also have a lot of other things you're going to be doing, things that are going to be demanding money from you, demanding that from you. You're going to be stressed. You're going to be pressured so that you can quickly trade and make money. You don't need all that. So what do? I'll tell you what I do. So since I want this to help me, okay, I use every year. I've told you for this year, for next year, it's going to start by December. So if you get to join me then, no problem. Message me, we'll start together. You get to understand how the journey is. It's very simple. It's very slow, not stressful, not whatever. Your mind is going to be at rest. You're just doing 1, 2, or 3 trades. That's all. You are not stressing yourself. Forget any stress. You are not disturbing yourself. It helps you build confidence and results slowly. It's not fast. Then he also gives you discipline and confidence on the fact that what you are doing is working. So the first month, what do? We build momentum. So you start with that $10 as your risk capital. Now, that $10 will now be the capital you are starting with. So since $10 is the capital we are starting with, you are not going to use $1 as stake to earn 30 cents every day. You are going to do this for at least 10 days until you are able to make $3. So once you grow to $3, what do? Upgrade to $2. Remember, we started with $1. Now we have used that $1 to make $3. It looks very small. So it will look as if you are not making any progress because 0.3 is like half $1. It looks very small, but you don't see it as such. See it as you are building the momentum. You are understanding the process that is going to be helping you to make this money. So once you master the process, the rest will come easy. So what do? You target earning $5 at the end of the month. Actually, you see that $5 you are targeting to earn. By 10 days, in half of the month, you would have already made almost that $5. That $5 you are targeting, you would have already surpassed that $5. So by the time you now start taking $2, you are actually trading with profits. You are no longer trading with your money. You are now trading with money you've made from the platform. Though it is slow, but it will be steady. And remember, you are just doing 3 trades. 3. Now, this I'm giving you with 3. I'm giving you this example with 3. You are just doing 3 trades. Now, with that 3 trades, whether Whether you lose one or you win one, you complete that retreat. Except you find out that you are getting to become emotional. You are becoming emotional after you experience a loss. You are now thinking of whether you should. This one does not involve martingale at all. You are not martingale anything. You are not going to change your stake. You are not going to change your stake except the plan says so. So you are going to be trading the plan. You are following the plan from the beginning to the end. You are not going to skip. You are not going to suddenly say, so that I can recoup what I've lost. I still have $10. I can take from the... No. The whole idea is to build the momentum, build the process, understand the process, master the process. Every month is not going to be the same. There are some months that you're not going to experience any loss. You're not going to even be shaking. You could trade for a whole 2 months, 3 months and not lose. Then 1 month you will finally lose. That loss is going to break your bone because you have not experienced it before. So you need to experience it so that you can control yourself. And right now, you're still trading with money you can afford to risk and lose. So, by the end of the month, if, let's say, remember, in 10 days or 2 weeks, we've already made $3. Now we're using $2. It means we're going to make like $6. 6 plus 3, that's 9. So I'm saying once you are able to make $5 out of that 9, you are okay. It means everything is working well. You are building the momentum. Month 1. Remember, I told you, if you want to do this project, you need at least 100 days. It's not something, it's like you want to learn handwork. So you must learn it, establish it first. So the goal is to build habits plus track your wins. So all the trades you're going to be doing that month, you're going to be documenting it. The one that shake you, the one that make you feel like, the one that make you feel like, I almost lost it. I almost did this. The one that you lost, put it there. Why do you think you lost? Oh, it's the market that actually go against you. If you are the reason for the loss, put the reason there. Understand that, oh, this is what I did wrong. I need to correct this. That is how you get to do it. Now, month 2, remember, we started with $10. We've made $5. And meanwhile, we were staking $1, $2, something like that for the first month. So, meaning from my $100 capital, I've actually made a progress for a month. I made 5%. That's what it means. It means for a whole month, I was able to make 5%, despite the fact that I was doing it small. I made 5%. That's a lot. It looks so small, but go and ask corporation what 5% monthly profit will do for them if they are able to structure how to make 5% consistently. Go and find out what they will do. Now, so let's say month 2, we are looking at slight growth. Remember, the last month, the last stake we used was $2. So now we have been able to do that. What we need to do is now up our game and say we're not going to be using $4. We are using $4 to $6 as stake. Now, our target is actually like $15 to $24 for the whole month. By the time we make $4 times 3, meaning we have made $12, we will now be able to change the stake to $6. So if we do $6 and we were able to make it times 3 as well, it means we will be able to now have 6 times 3, that's 18 plus 12, that's almost 30. So we're looking at making 15 to 24 for that month. That's the second month. Now, are you saying you're not going to experience loss? Of course, yes, loss is going to come and things are going to come. But guess what? You are making, if the target is supposed to give you, let's say, roughly $24 and you're using $6, if you lose twice, that's $12. You will still be able to make profit at the end of that month. So, losses is part of the plan. Losses is accommodated in the plan, but not too much losses, just few losses. So, if you hit 50% growth of your target, you are okay. If, for instance, you made more than $15, you are good, you are fine. It means you can move to the next step. If you did not, what you should do is you should go back to the plan for the previous month. You go back to this month 1 plan. You start using $1, $2 back till you understand and you balance your steps. So if not, you repeat month 1. For confidence. It's for confidence purpose. It's for you to remember you are trying to master the process of making this money consistently. You are going to be doing the same thing almost every day. So you're going to be repeating a process. So you need to be stable. You need to be confident in what you're doing yourself. So month 3, what do? Growth phase. Remember, this month, probably maybe you made like $15. $15 plus $5, so far you have made $20 from your $10 startup. Remember, we've only taken $10 outside of our $100. And that $10, we've not even touched it. Now we have made profit. You are in profit already. And you have spent 2 months. Oh, somebody will say, 2 months to make $20 is too long now. Wait till I go to chop. It's just like somebody who is going to learn work or going to do apprenticeship and stuff like that. You contribute first. You're not going to be looking at, they're not going to pay you salary. You need to sort yourself out, get yourself some money, fund yourself, support yourself. So it's the same way you're going to look at it. You are going to support yourself. That is not when you're going to be making money. Money is going to come first afterwards. So month 3, what do? This is where you actually establish that you are growing. It's the growth phase. You establish the fact that you are growing. The same thing you have been doing, you will now continue to do it, and you are staking. Somebody has already told me, this plan that you are following and you are trading, it will take longer because before somebody make money here. I look at the person, I said, it's not your fault. Number one, because a lot of people come online and show you can do this, you can do that, you make 100%, you make 1,000%, you make 1,005%. I said, they only show you the 1,005%, the this, that they make. They don't show you if it's consistent or not. They will not show you if they are still in the game. When they experience huge losses, they will not show you. They will only share to you what they are doing. That is, that's what everybody wants to see. So most people are used to seeing making money, not losing money. So when they see a loss, just one loss, they are freaked out. They cannot even control. They don't even know what to do. So this process is going to help you to stabilize yourself. Look at this thing as a business. You will not want to just give out your money and lose your money anyhow. There is no way you follow the plan that you are going to blow your, except you allow your village people to catch you. And then you start doing nonsense. Then you will blow your money faster. What we say you should not use, you will now go and start touching it and you start playing with it. You are no longer trading any plan. Now you are on a revenge mission. Why do we do revenge trading? Why do we do over trading? It's because we are trying to meet up to get more back from the platform or to get back whatever they've taken from us. But let me tell you, if you're able to grow and make profit and you collect that profit, it will give you confidence, a kind of feeling to let you know that this thing is working. So just stick by it. Does it work? Yes, it works. Okay, it works very well. So what do? This one will increase our stake. We double it up from $4 or $6 to like 8 to 15. This is where you can now start saying, oh, you will be expecting to be making almost roughly, let's say, look at 8 to 15, right? Remember when I started from this one, you need $16 to start making $5 every day. So you'll be looking at making roughly almost $2 everyday profits. $2, $3 to $5 everyday profits. But now, it does not mean you are going to change anything. You are not changing anything. You are still following the approach. You first start with $8. When you are able to make times 3, that's when you now say, okay, I'm going to use $15. Now, when you have made time, if you find out you did not make much, fall back to what you were using, the small one. You fall back to the smaller one. Only when you make profit, you go back. If you do not make profit, you don't go forward. You don't change. You do not go forward. You don't make profit, continue using your $1 until you are able to make profit. When you make profit, then you move to the next phase. So even if it takes you 1 month to get it done until you do it, that's when you change it. You don't change it because you just want to change it. So at the end of the whole month, imagine if you're making, let's even say you're making $4 every day, if you make that for 20 days, you are looking at $80. But I am not saying target the whole $80. We are allowing room for losses. We say target 30 to 45, half of it. If you're able to make half of it, good. Now you move to the final phase. Now this final phase is establishing your consistency in sticking to the plan, trading your plan, following the trade. The plan is very simple. 3 trades daily. Win or lose, record your 3 trades. Document the reason why you lost, document the reason why you win, document you actually follow the plan, you follow the signal, you trade when you're supposed to trade or you didn't. You will be able to do all this. When you are not done doing all this, you are stable. Now you can now say, okay, let me start trading $16 so that I can make $5 every day. $5 every day. You see, until you have made that $16 3 times. Even when after making it 3 times, that's when you can now say, but if you want to switch to $10 version, you have to make it 6 times. So meaning you have to make 16, you spend a whole month doing this one. You trade to make $5 per day for a whole month or 2 months. If you want to build more confidence for yourself, do it for 2 months. Then after the 2nd month, change. Don't be in a hurry. Else, you will be in a hurry to lose your money. Don't be in a hurry. So once you now change this thing, let's say you've changed your $5, right? Now, somebody who is looking at making thousands and whatever, you might not be interested in what I'm saying. It's not for you. Okay, it's not for you. It's not for people who are in a hurry. I've already told you the one for people who are in a hurry. Okay, you are in a hurry. The fast option is for you. You don't need to listen to all the ones I've said before. You just do your own normal trading. Start with your $16, $20, whichever one. Start doing 30% every day and close. That's it. You don't need to stress yourself. Okay? You don't need to just do consistently 1 month, 2 months. Know that, okay, this is what I can make on a monthly basis. Then based on what you can make on a monthly basis, you can be putting in back your profits. You reinvest back your profit. That's how you grow on the platform. Else, you are going to be dashing them money. Okay? If you don't want to dash them money, stick to the plan. So confidence will grow. Control will grow. Then the compounding growth will kick in. So you now say, okay, how are you able? Okay, how am I able to start saying from making that $10, from this, I'm now able, how long did it take? In 5 months or so, you will start seeing $10, $20. If you keep it up, you start seeing $20, $30 every day. It is normal. It is possible. Okay, this I do every year. Very possible. You are not rushing, but you are building. You will do this. So somebody will say, oh, this may not work. This will take too long. It's like somebody wants to go and learn handwork and he's saying it's taking too long. You are not ready. Go away. Go to the fast track and see how fast and how easy, how quick you can blow your money. Remember, money lost on the platform is forever gone. So why wouldn't you want to be patient enough to grow and master, establish a process that will work for you? Why this works, I'll tell you. You are not risking your full capital early. You build your skill, not just numbers. You learn to trust the process, not chase profit. Okay, you learn to trust the process. You are not chasing profit. You are not after profit. You are after the process. Just like what I always tell people, you are learning to become a tailor. You don't know how to cut clothes. You don't know how to measure clothes. How are you a tailor? You are just a fashion, you are a designer. You design the clothes. You don't know how to sew it. You are a designer. You are not a fashion designer. You are just a designer. You are designing crafts. You don't know how to sew. You don't know how to whatever. But for you to know how to sew, how to cut, those are processes of becoming a tailor. This approach helps beginner to stay consistent, avoid burnout, grow step by step. Okay, you will grow step by step. Okay, now this plan is available on the group. If you join the group, whether Telegram or WhatsApp, you will see the file will be available. I'll make it available for you to understand so that you can go over and go over and over. It is simple. It is easy to follow. If you will follow this, it will work for you. Okay? It will work very easy. It's not difficult to do, but because we lack patience. Okay, to wrap this up, let me do this. Let me show you this. Even if it is just, what's it called? Even if it is just you following the accumulator signal alone. Remember, I trade 3 major ones. Goes outside, touch, accumulator. Even if it's just accumulator you follow and you are doing just how many trades? Let's say you are doing 1 trade per day. Or 2 trades per day, 3 trades per day, you are okay. Yo, I don't need this now. What I need is this. Okay, I just wanted to show you just one single trade. If I'm able to catch signal on time, let me find out. Just a minute. Okay, let me pause this and wait for just 30 seconds because accumulator trading is just like 5 seconds. Okay, it's not going to take long. Okay, so I'm waiting for an entry right now. 17, one more, 18. Okay, so I just made my entry. I want to show you. It's very easy. It's not difficult. All right. So I just made 10%. So imagine I'm just doing 3. Now, the reason why a lot of people have problem with this kind of version of trading is because they are not used to taking small things. They like big things. Meanwhile, you like big things. You like big things. You don't have big money to start doing big one. Imagine if it was this type of trade. If it was like, let's say 200 that I used to trade, it means from 200 I will get to make $20 one time, just one trade, $20 straight up. You say, but will I not use it? Person will never master trading with small one. You can never have confidence for big one. So if you have not been able to make money with the small one, how do you expect to make money with big one? So in summary, very simple. Trade your plan and plan your trade. You plan your trade, then you trade the plan. Plan your trade first. This is what I want to do. Okay, I have $200 for this thing, so I'm going to break it down. Break it down. Follow the same process. Whether 100, whether 1,000, whether 200, whether whatever you have. If you cannot do magic with $10, you cannot do magic with that 1,000. You are going to blow it. Mind you, the platform is so attractive in such a way that you will quickly blow your money. So guys, this is me sharing with you my own personal trading plan. How I design my trading plan to earn $10 daily with just $100 capital. Okay, it is not immediate. The fast, I've already showed you the high capital approach, the fast one. Okay, you can start trading fast instantly. And then I showed you my own practical approach, how I use it with low capital. I don't have plenty to start risking and dashing out. So you can try it with at least 1 to 3 trades every day. You'll be fine. You'll be good. Slow and steady. In the next video, I'm going to capture and show you and explain to you probably how to function this well with even if you have losses, how to manage the whole process. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Kindly subscribe, share, and invite people who would love opportunity to make money to participate in this. God bless you. See you in another video.